Hi guys, hope you're enjoying your week. Now, here on the table you can probably see I have a truck and a crawler body, trail truck body. One is hard ABS plastic and one is lexan plastic. Before I get into this isn't a sponsored video. I haven't been paid by Avalon King to do this video or anything else. This is just me wanting extra protection for my RCs because I play with mine outdoors, and a lot of yous might save them for club meets, but then a majority of yous may also use yours outdoors. I know loads of people who take the trucks outside to play, and if you're one of them who run it outside, I'm sure your truck also has a wonderful paint job and you just want that extra protection. I know all about ceramic coating. I've done car detailing in the past and I've been a Subaru Impreza owner for around 20 years. So I've always wanted the best protection for my own car. Ceramic coating, if you're aware of that, it can cost in the hundreds if not thousands to have your car ceramic coated. And basically, this company here, Avalon King, your vehicle, your passion, I've come out with this ARMOUR SHIELD 9, and this is a nano ceramic coating kit. Me being one of those people who likes to use my trucks outside, especially the crawlers, and a lot of yous are probably running maybe like your scale RC 4-wheel drive hard bodies on your proper scalers, and you're going to want that added protection on those also. If you're riding around in the park and stuff like that and a bird flies along and shits on your truck, you potentially putting your paintwork at risk basically. I've had it before in the past with cars, and a bird shit's come along, shat on my car. I haven't clocked it, and before you know it, that bird shit is so acidy it starts to eat at your paintwork. Not only that, there's dust, debris, everything else, all kinds of elements, even the UV rays from the sun can damage your paintwork. And basically all this is going to do is put an extra layer of protection on to prevent that. It's not going to stop it. I'm not saying it's going to stop your trucks getting scratched and stone chipped and everything else. If you go and scuff it through a tree or a bush, then you are still going to scratch it. But basically you put in that added protection against the elements. I'm just going to show you the basic step-by-step process. You can go to Avalon King, ARMOUR SHIELD. I'll drop a link in the description down below where you can buy these micro kits. They are DIY kits to do it yourself. I painted this up last week, so before I put this together I thought it's perfect to show you guys that this stuff is perfectly safe. It works on the decals, the plastics, rubbers, metal, glass, you name it, it works on it, no issues. And don't take the name as literal. It ain't going to make them bulletproof. Like I say, if you're looking for protection from acid rain and all that, then this is the way to go in. So, ceramic coating for RC cars. This is actually ceramic coating for a real vehicle, and it's also a cheaper alternative if you are genuinely looking to ceramic coat your own vehicle. I've got all my trucks to ceramic coat. I've got more Gladiators down there which are fairly new. The bodies are in still good condition, so they can be ceramic coated. I've got a couple of Wraiths under there which the bodies are like half decent to get some protection on. And basically it's when you wax and polish your car, you can get water repellent, and you can basically just put a hose pipe to it to wash your car. So this is going to reduce all your cleaning time. It's going to take a lot of that out of there. You're going to get a nice bead formed, and you're going to get a much glossier finish of your truck or your trail truck or whatever you are ceramic coating. This is the ceramic coating kit here. It actually comes in this nice little packaged box. It's a little thank you card there. One bottle of ceramic coat, a microfiber cloth, some other cloths and gloves for applying the stuff, and a little sticker there and some instructions on application. I'm going to go through some of the application with you, like the basic application, the correct way to do it. This I'm just going to go ahead and do the roof, and then the fiddly bits like the side I can do later. And this, we can get all this truck done. Now it would be easier if you're doing this yourself to maybe do it while your truck's in bits, because otherwise you do have a lot of fiddly parts to negotiate and get around.
So the first step before we do anything with the ceramic coating is you want to prepare whatever you are ceramic coating, get it totally degreased and free of any contaminant whatsoever. Basically like you was prepping for prime, for paint, you're just going to want your lexan or whatever completely free of any crap. The lexan doesn't really make no difference to me. This is more beneficial to the hard bodies due to the fact you are protecting your paint. On the lexan body, you paint from the inside. However, you still may want to just put that added layer of protection on your plastic. You're running it through mud, water, everything else. They're out, they're seeing daylight. So I'd recommend it for these two. Now your toy car, toy truck is now prepared. We can now move on to step 2, which is in fact the actual ceramic coating. Step 1 being preparing your surface. First of all, you're going to want to take the clay bar and the mitt out of this bag, and in here we have some gloves for application to protect your skin from the ceramic coat, to protect the body from touching it and putting fingerprints on, which will then prevent the ceramic coat from working to its full effect. My apologies, that is a sponge, sorry, not the clay bar, it's just a habit. So you want to take one of these cloths, you actually get a bag of them there. So once that one hardens up, remember these are for a real car, so you have enough here to do a full-size car, so it should keep you going in trucks for a while. But this, we are going to wrap this cloth around this sponge block, and we're going to just tuck it into them crevices. I don't know if you can see, there's a slice at either side, and that's basically going to grab that cloth, and they give you a little credit card type thing there so you can push the cloth into the sponge.
Now our sponge is firmly on there. Ignore the little sticky out bits, as we are going to be holding it like so anyway. Next, you want to take your actual Armour Shield ceramic coating, gloves. So gloves applied, got the lid open on there, and what I'm going to do is apply just a couple of small drops. Really don't need a lot of this stuff. Take whatever you are coating, and we are going to start working in a motion one way. And then we're going to come back the other way. So we are constantly crisscrossing. So apply more drops if need be. Once we've done all this panel, is we're going to wait for the ceramic coating to flash off. Basically it'll go oily and you'll end up with like an oil film. That can take like 5 minutes or so. It depends on the temperature of your room, in all honesty, but once that's flashed off, then you buff that off with the microfiber cloth. And if you want to repeat the coating because you're not happy, then you will have to wait a couple of hours. Now same again, down the sides. And vertical. You can already see this is like starting to gloss quite nice, and this is before we've buffed it.
So while we're waiting for this oily film to appear, don't know if you can see that in the light there, but you can just about see like a streakiness. That's the flashing starting to appear. So we're going to give that a few minutes before we buff off. So in the meantime, I'll move on to some other panels. Like I said a minute ago, maybe easier if your truck is in sections like this. If I had the air cleaners on here and I had the mirrors and things like that, it's going to be difficult to maneuver around. I mean, it's possible you may not get as neat a finish as you would with. You are still having the protection, but the application won't be as good as what you could do if it was in bits. But that does not stop you from using this stuff. Again, a few more drops there. And now starting with the bonnet, or the hood, as my fellow American friends like to call them. So again, in the same motion, going from side to side constantly. And then we're going to go vertical. And then for the sides of the actual cab, I am going to come straight across. So, and I'm just going to overlap. And same on the roof. Just apply it one way and then apply it the other. If you feel it's not covering, add more drops. To the other side of the cab, and same again, coming right across. I'm just going to have to angle there a bit, but right around, and we can overlap there, come straight. And then we're going to work in the other direction. We've got the arches. And again, just crisscross and do it this way. Just that way you know that all the coating is overlapping each other. This is just a little roof cap bit. Apply one way. You can see, I don't know if you can see that wet line in there where it's come down, so it's kind of a guide. Overlap that, come down again. Does help with adequate lighting, which in the UK in the middle of summer and it's pitch black outside because it's pissing down. So another reason why I like extra coating on my trucks, because I play with them in the rain. So to just watch the water run off the trucks rather than sit there, it'll just make me feel better. Plus it's therapeutic to watch. So there is some fiddly bits, but you can navigate around them. If you're pressing but not too much with the sponge, you can kind of get into some of them little grooves. In the meantime, while this is just doing its thing for a few minutes, I'll get the roof of this Jeep done. Like I say, I've got some fiddly bits just to navigate around there, like the mirrors and the door handles and stuff. But for the purpose of the video, I'll show you on the roof. Then I'm not holding you for ransom for too long. But as long as it gives you an idea. So one way. It is recommended you wear a mask when doing this, by the way, because these fumes are pretty horrendous. I've got the windows and the door open, so it is quite well ventilated, but it's
They're making my head buzz at the minute. I do have decals and stuff there on the side. They're airbrushed on the inside, so that they are actually stickers. So down over the window part now, where there is in fact decals and all kinds of stickers. Just to show you guys, this stuff is totally safe on whatever you put it on. It's not going to eat anything, it's not going to eat your plastic, it's not going to eat your decals, it's not going to eat your beautiful paintwork. You are just protecting everything. But I hope this is kind of giving you an idea. May as well finish this side, then I've got the bottom half and the hood to do later. So and you can see where it's gone on. Like I say, you get a little wet mark there. Just go over it a couple of times just to make sure. Now it is advised that you keep it away from water if possible for at least 4 to 7 days, just while the actual ceramic coating fully cures. But it's well worth it, and I'll come back to you guys like next week and I'll do an update on the ceramic coating, and I can show you the water beading. I'll even throw mud on the trucks and stuff if you don't believe me. But I know some of you might be thinking, but it's just pointless. Then if you live in a country like this where you're out and you think you're out on a nice day and then 2 minutes later you're in the middle of some crazy tornado, then you're going to have kind of wish you had that little bit of protection. And believe you me, I would not be doing it to these trucks if I didn't think this stuff wouldn't work or I wasn't confident in the product. Ain't going to do that. I'd drive them into a wall full speed and watch them smash just to see what the damage outcome is if he was to crash one. But I wouldn't purposely put some form of solvent or any kind of chemical on there if I knew it was just going to eat my truck. I'm just going to keep this glove on while I handle this, and using the microfiber cloth provided. If we go over this first section now, yeah, you can see like oil streaks, like an oily film there. Just gonna buff that off. You can feel it proper smooth now. Nice. I think later on I may just apply another coat of this just to be sure, as this is going on my heavy old truck, and it is going to be another one that I am going to play with outside because I play with them all outside and outdoors. I think I'm just going to give it an extra coating. I'm not bothered about doing rusty at this moment in time because he's just in primer, and to me there's nothing to protect on that truck at this moment. However, there's this, my heavy old Merc, other trucks, there's some other crawlers I can do. I've got some more SCX10s upstairs, got some RC 4-wheel drive crawlers, they're going to want doing. I mean, look at that. I know it's a fresh paint job and stuff, but still, the added gloss is just like wow. To see the guys at Avalon King aim this at the RC market, I mean, for the value and the bottle size, you can't really argue. Everything just feels so much smoother with a coat of this on as well. All come off the windows nicely, which are in fact stickers. So I need to finish the bottom half of that, and in a few hours I am going to actually give this truck one more coat. Just then I know the protection's there. They recommend no more than 3. Wow.
I mean, in my personal opinion, this has kind of made the metallics really sparkle. Wow. They just want another little buffing up. I know the clear lacquer makes it look glossy, but now it's like super glossy.
Wow, the end result is genuinely amazing, and I honestly ain't here trying to sell you this product or anything like that. It's just me wanting my own protection, and I just thought I'd do a video because I'm sure there's many of you out there who are just looking for added protection for your trucks. I mean, it's not like you can just shove them in a condom and away you go, protected. It don't really work like that. So, yeah, this nano ceramic coating from Avalon King, the ARMOUR Shield. I'm really impressed with it. You know, even to go into their valeters and have them ceramic coat your RCs, should you do that, is going to cost you an absolute fortune. So to be able to do it from home, in the comforts of your own home, is, yeah, it's great. I wouldn't try and sell you guys bullshit anyway. If I personally thought it were crap, I wouldn't advertise it on my channel. Or if I was, then I'd tell you it's crap and not worth buying. But yeah, this, good stuff. Very impressive. So I don't know, it'd be great to hear your feedback and your comments in the comment section down below on what you actually think about ceramic coating your RC vehicles. Should you do it or shouldn't you? I mean, there's no harm in doing it. There's no loss to doing it. You're gaining all the extra protection needed. Why wouldn't you do it? But yeah, I hope you guys found the video of some use, and I hope you've learned something new there. And I hope it's a product that you may consider even getting yourself if you are ones who play with your toys outside. It's impressive. But yeah, do feel free to drop me a comment in the comment section down below. I'll leave a link in the description to Avalon King and where you can buy your own ARMOUR Shield. But till the next one, like I say, I will come back in a week or two and we'll attack these with water or whatever, and you can just see how easy the maintenance is. I should really have done it on something before. I can show you on something else anyway that hasn't been ceramic coated, and it'll kind of give you a before and an after on the benefits of having it really, and at least that way you're not just taking the word off this one video. But yeah, hope you liked the video. Do give the video a like if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it. Either way, it helps me stay in those YouTube algorithms. Drop a comment down below. Feel free to share the video amongst your social media and whatnot, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep notified of all any other videos that I do bring out. And if that video ain't for you, then just ignore that notification. But until the next one, guys, stay safe, have fun, and ciao for now.